Hello and welcome back to the Unboxers, and today we have for you some more G.I. Joe figures. Actually, one of them is a Cobra figure.
Yes.
But anyway, from the G.I. Joe Classified series, on the left we have
the Cobra Night Creeper.
And on the right
we have G.I. Joe Alpine Pine.
Wow, I bet he's dressed like a pine tree.
He's Alpine.
So, the Night Creeper looks like he's got some pretty bright armor on there. Like any light hits it, he's gonna not be able to creeping for long. Let's go ahead and take a look at the back of his box. He is number 121.
Art on the side.
Yeah.
And then
there he is. It shows you he can hold the stars, and
he has like a mask. Like,
oh, okay. Another head. Is it another head sculpt?
I don't know if it goes over that or if it's a different head sculpt.
All right. So, and then he does come with several weapons. Let's take a look at Alpine Pine.
Yes.
And he's 133. Ooh, does he come with like a rope? Is rope wraps around him?
I'm guessing.
Looks like some kind of grapple or something. And then a weapon as well. Very cool.
I can tell what that is.
Yeah, it shows his t-shirt, and I can't tell what that is, but I'm sure we'll see it. I think it's the side. I think it's this right here.
Oh.
All right, let's go ahead and get these two out of their boxes and give you a much closer look. We'll be right back. All right, so there's
Alpine and Night Creeper.
Out of their boxes. Let's go ahead and take a look at Night Creeper first. Bad guys first, so we can end on the good. All right, let's go ahead and take a look at what he comes with, which is, it is an actual head sculpt.
Yeah, so you would actually swap out the head for that one.
Yeah, and it's got like the red bar across there. Very cool, or or you would see out of that. So, is that night vision? I don't really know.
I'm not sure.
It's just a different kind. Maybe, I was thinking maybe it had a breathing mask on it. And then we have these two, which are like a flat hand. It also has something in the palm of it.
Yeah, it looks like those ninja things that help you climb, so like claws.
Oh, yeah. And
then
he's got one with the star. Oh, I see. This is what they were trying to show you. The star is already built into the hand.
Yeah.
So if you wanted him to do that, you can swap out the hand for that one. He also has, is this an arrow?
Yeah.
Which I can't pick up. It's a very small arrow. And there it is. So does he have a bow? He has a bow on the back?
Yeah.
All right. So let's take a look. He does have a backpack full of stuff back here. So he's got the crossbow back here. And, oh, I see. Okay, so these arrows are built onto that. So then you can have a arrow in his hand if you want. And then he's got these two swords on the side. Look at that. They're like a green metallic. And then this one's like a silver, but it's like swirly. I like that. That's cool. And it's hooked into the backpack that pegs into his back, right? Yeah. All right, and here's the other head sculpt. And then you can see the silver armor here. See the nose and the mouth under that one, whereas before it had a little mask piece. You can see the little, like, it's not like, I don't know, it's some kind of armor, maybe leather armor, and this is more metal. You got the belt buckle. You got two little weapons on the side there. Oh, that one's got like a hook thing on the end. Are they identical?
Yeah.
Okay. And then, yeah, the holster going all the way around. Now his pants are like a burgundy and gray type camouflage. So if he goes into like an 80s movie, he won't be able to be seen. He's got some more gray over here, gray and darker gray. And then he's got the burgundy type wine colored boots that match up. There's a little bit difference in color. I'm trying to see if it's just my eyes. No, there's more of a purple tint to like this part, and then there's more of a wine colored reddish tint to that. So pretty neat looking guy though, even though he's for the Cobra. His uniform looks pretty cool.
Yeah.
Do you want to show off articulation on him, or?
I'm sure it's probably going to be Why don't we do Alpine, and
Okay.
then if I notice anything different on him, we can kind of come back.
All right, on to the good guy. So the good guy, Alpine. The Joe comes with this kind of weapon. It also had this piece, which it does have a hole in the end, so we're assuming, and it does fit in there. You could put it like that. I'm not sure that's what it's for or not, but there you have it. It does have a scope on there. And it doesn't have any kind of, what do you call that? The chamber for the ammunition,
Yeah.
so could be. Now let's take a look. Now he is holding a different one, and this one has the clip. It comes out. That's what I was trying to think of that word. Right there. And it has a scope there, green and green. And if you look, let's look at his, he does come with a hat, which comes off. So that's cool. It fits nice on his head, but then it can come off, which is nice. So his goggles come off as well. I was going to say, so do his goggles. Don't leave these in the package by accident, because they are at the bottom. They're very small, taped in. So I don't want you to miss out on these and end up throwing them away.
Yeah.
So, and then you can look. Oh yeah, it looks like, let's see here. He does have a rope that goes all the way around, like that. I think it says Idaho.
Oh.
Yeah, Idaho, and it has like a scene, mountainous scene right there. Yeah, I think so. And then he's got all of these, like for mountain climbing, a bunch of clips on this side and this side. They're a little bit flexible, but I like the way they did that with the different layers.
Yeah.
Because you would need a ton of those to mountain climb, right?
Yeah.
And then these things, did you have a name for these things?
I'm not sure.
They kind of dig into the ice and they climb with them, is what I'm thinking. I think I've seen those before. And then here's a grapple. It actually has a string around it. So if you choose to unwind it, it has actual string. Oh, but it does clip in somewhere here.
Yeah, there's like a little hook.
Yeah, anyway, it does hook onto his belt, and I'm going to put it back off of there. Here's his back. Got the green going on. I like the shirt with the Idaho on it. That's cool. Got green pockets on his brown pants and green straps on his boots. A little bit of black on the boots as well. And I think that's about it.
All right, just in looking, it does look like they both have the same points of articulation, so let's just show that off on Alpine. All right, so he's going to have articulation at the neck, so he can look from side to side. He does have, it's kind of hard to tell because of the t-shirt, but I do believe he has a point of articulation at the base of the neck, which will allow him, range of motion there. He does have articulation at the shoulders. They will rotate and extend. Yes, and they are the butterfly shoulders, so it will give him forward and backwards motion in addition. He has the bicep swivel, the double elbows, and then the dual wrists. Actually, let's take a look at you can see it better on this wrist. So it will rotate and bend to give you greater range of motion and posing possibilities with the wrists. He has two in the torso, one at the waist, which will allow him to twist, but it'll also allow him some forward and backwards and twisting motion as well. And then he also has the ab crunch, which will allow him greater range of motion there. He has articulation at the hips, and that will go side to side as well as front to back. And they are the drop hips, which will allow greater range of motion. You just have to fix it back when you're done. He has the thigh swivel, the double knees, the mid calf or top of the boot articulation, and then the ankle. And the ankle will pivot and roll, so you can keep him flat-footed when you're posing to get those cool action shots. So very cool, awesome, two new G.I. Joes, and glad to add them to our G.I. Joe Classifieds collection.
All right, so there's one last look at
Alpine and Night Creeper.
Thank you so much for watching. As always, come back and see us, like, subscribe, and we will see you next time.